Hey guys, Chris here with the Good Old Gamer, and today marks the first game of the holiday season for 2017. I know it's a little early, but this is definitely one of the bigger titles launching at the end of the year, Deus Ex Mankind Divided. And I just kind of wanted to go over my initial impressions of the game, and also cover some interesting points that I found in the for the graphical performance. So let's go ahead and just start with the graphics. This game looks awesome. Deus Ex Human Revolution, while not a bad-looking game, was not amazing. It was alright for the time, and with the new Dawn engine using in Mankind Divided, the game looks substantially better. The system specs that I'm using are the Core i7-6700K at 4.4 GHz. I have 16 gigs of DDR4 memory at 3200 MHz, and I'm running my GTX 1070 ASUS Strix, the 08G edition, so it boosts over 1950 stock. I did not go ahead and overclock this, as it's usually not necessary. And I started off playing the game at very high details with 4 times MSAA, and here are the results.
Into the building. The access route you need to block is at the far end of the penthouses. And keep in mind, the direct route might not be the easiest one.
Roger that.
McCready will advise once his team is on the ground.
As you can see here, the game's dropping down to 30 frames per second, and honestly, this was just not playable for me. Although the game looks very, very good, I could not take this. So I went ahead and reduced the visual quality down to the high preset. I went ahead and turned up the anti-scopic filtering up to 16 times, disabled MSAA, turned on Tessellation, and of course turned off motion blur. And here's the performance that we got with these settings. As you can see, that is markedly better. This is a much better experience. So I decided to just leave the settings here, and in all honesty, I didn't really notice much of a quality difference in the visuals, but the performance level was obviously substantially better. So I went ahead and just played the game like that. So at this point, I'm only about an hour in. I just got through the tutorial level, and the game plays very much like Deus Ex Human Revolution. So if you played that game, this is going to be very familiar to you. You're not going to need to go ahead and relearn everything. It's pretty much the same gameplay, which is great because you can just jump right in, skip the tutorials, and start having fun. Without ruining anything, I just wanted to go ahead and let you guys know they kept the Deus Ex feel to the game. Now, this is one of the biggest things that they could really screw up in a Deus Ex game, is to go ahead and just completely redo the story and change the feel. But I want to just give you guys the heads up, at least early on, it does have the same feel that we're kind of used to, and everything's just looking really, really good so far, and I'm very interested to see how this game pans out. Just wanted to give you the heads up, you're going to need some extremely powerful hardware to run this game at higher details. Even the 1070 is completely maxed out. Even though this is only running DirectX 11, I did not bump into any CPU limitations. This is completely GPU limited. And this is running at 1080p. So this game's going to be extremely demanding at 1440p. And honestly, I can't see this game even being run at 4K without some sort of SLI or Crossfire setup, just due to the fact that it's beating the crap out of my GTX 1070. Which is okay. I'm glad to see this level of graphic fidelity finally starting to come out. It finally feels like we're getting next generation games. Facial animations, lighting, shadowing, and the fact that the temporal anti-aliasing is so good, you don't really need MSAA anymore anyway. So, alrighty guys, I just wanted to give you guys the heads up. The game looks great. It feels like a Deus Ex game. Everything so far is fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and give you more detailed impressions later on, and websites like TechSpot will probably do a more comprehensive GPU analysis. They'll probably run the game with multiple graphics cards and give us a more in-depth performance analysis. So I'm going to wait for that to come out before really giving my opinion on that. But just so far, I have noticed that this game is extremely demanding. You're going to need a very powerful graphics card to max this out. Well, I hope this helps some of you guys out. Just wanted to give you guys the heads up. It's a great game. It looks amazing. And so far, I'm having a blast. I'm going to get back to playing. Just wanted to throw this up there for you guys, maybe on the fence if you wanted to pick it up or not. I would say if you liked Human Revolution, or are interested in it if you didn't play it, you should probably check this out. They do have a nice little recap if you did not play Human Revolution, so you can go ahead and kind of get caught up on the story. And I will catch you guys in the next video.